Manchester City have made their first formal bid for Declan Rice. As I record this now, it's 29 minutes past 10 at night on the 26th of June, which is a Monday night. I've already done my video for today, already done Tuesday's video. I might pop it up later. It might be old by the time it does. But I've decided to come down and record this now because David Ornstein of The Athletic is reporting an official bid from Manchester City. Now, let's get this right. If it was caught offside or the Daily Star reporting this, I wouldn't be down here making a video. We would have run with the original video. But Ornstein has got good contacts in the club. He's a journalist of some repute for The Athletic. So we're actually going to go with this. And he's been very specific about the details. Not just any old bid. He's been clear. Let me tell you what they are now. Well, here's his tweet. It says, West Ham have tonight received a formal offer from Manchester City to sign Declan Rice, proposing deal worth 80 million plus 10 million add-ons. That is after Arsenal's second bid, which was 75 million plus 15 million add-ons, which was rejected. Yes, your maths are absolutely right. They're both 90 million. I think that's where it ends because what apparently Manchester City are offering is a lot more of it up front. I think the 80 million is paid over 2 years. That's going to be significant. That might be enough to sway West Ham, whereas the Arsenal one was 75 million, as I believe, spread over 4 years. Also, we don't know what the 10 million is, but if it's 10 million based on appearances or based on trophies, West Ham are more likely to get 90 million and get it quickly from Manchester City. I would expect West Ham to reject this deal, but there's something more meaningful about this bid, and here's why I think is important. A couple of days ago, there were so many noises coming out of the Rice camp, Team Rice, whatever you want to call it, that Declan was only interested in Arsenal, that Manchester City almost made a little plea. They extended a little olive branch, or made tentative inquiries, if you want to put it that way, to ask Declan and his team of representatives, are you interested in coming to Manchester City? There was only one reason for that, and that was to see if it was worthwhile making a bid. Now, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Maybe I'm coming up with 5, but I can only assume that if Manchester City did make those inquiries and said to Declan's team, shall we make a bid? And now a bid's come in, I can only assume the answer was yes. That Declan Rice's team had thought it a worthwhile venture for Manchester City to make the bid. This is really interesting, really interesting. I would expect another bid to come in. Basically, they've been given some encouragement. Manchester City have been given some encouragement. Now, this goes along with a story which was featured in my original video, which I may or may not upload later. It wasn't really about Declan Rice, but I touched on it then. And that was that Arsenal maybe don't have the money. Maybe don't have the money to facilitate the full Declan Rice transfer. That's why they're having to spread the costs. Basically, they can't afford him. Look, we've all been there. We all want something and we can't afford it. That's Declan Rice and Arsenal's situation at the moment. There's been an awful lot of talk about Arsenal's transfer kitty of 200 million, but their priority signing. Forget the words that have been said. The words that have been said is that Arsenal's priority signing is Declan Rice. Those are the words. The actions are Arsenal's priority signing is Kai Havertz. Now, I've got to separate the actions from the words. If they've got 200 million, what have they done? The first signing they've made was Kai Havertz. What they haven't done is gone and bought Declan Rice and then gone and bought Havertz with the loose change. You get a lot of loose change for 200 million quid, that's for sure. And I do find that really interesting that they've done that. There is a disparity between what they're saying and what they're actually doing. And I do wonder if this has somehow played into Declan Rice's decision to possibly encourage an offer from Manchester City. Now, I am fully aware that by the end of the day, I'll upload this first thing on Tuesday morning, that midway through today, we'll be hearing another section to the story, another part to it. However, I do wonder if Declan and his team have thought, you know what, City, you make an offer. Because for a good 6 months, maybe longer, I would imagine since the Abramovich situation happened at Chelsea, I would imagine since then, Arsenal have been making overtures to Declan Rice in his camp. They've spoken to him. Absolutely, they've spoken to him. Allegedly. Let's go with that one. There's been contact, certainly, between the player representatives and Arsenal. Unequivocally said, we want you. You are our number one. We know what the future holds for Declan Rice, and it's at Arsenal. All of that stuff. I think there's been an awful lot of nice, fluffy stuff has been said. But now when it comes to it, they don't appear to either be able or willing to drive the Declan Rice deal forward. Basically, there's no surprise in what West Ham are asking. It's not like West Ham, for the last 3 or 4 years, have been saying Declan Rice available for 50 quid or something, and now he's 100 million. 100 million has been the price for a long, long time. Okay, it's gone up a bit, but it will go up. He's become a better player, right? His influence has grown. He's an England regular. He's a trophy winner. He's a captain now. These are all things you're not just getting a really good player. You're getting a trophy winner, a winner. You're getting a captain material. You're getting somebody who doesn't get injured. There's a lot of things. His value's gone up. Let's just leave it at that for now. But my point of the matter is, if Arsenal have got to now, to this bidding point, and they're thinking, oh, 100 million, really? Right, okay, not sure. Let's have a little look round in the wallet. Let's open the wallet up and see what we got. We didn't think it was going to be that much. Then I think they're playing games. Everyone knew it was 100 million. Maybe they were banking on getting him for less. And Declan's got to be frustrated with this situation anyway. Because you would expect him to say, come on, if you really want me, pay the money. Make it clear that you want to make this signing. But that's about it. As I say, the news is going to get old very, very quickly today. But if this journalist is to be believed, David Ornstein, and I do believe this story, by the way, West Ham have received a bid from Manchester City to sign Declan Rice. 80 million as a base fee plus 10 million add-ons. That is a far more serious bid, particularly if they're going to pay 40 million this season, 40 million next season, and the 10 million as soon as they win the league or whatever it may be. That's a far more serious bid, particularly with the financial fair play thing coming into it. This is going to make West Ham think. I do think West Ham will reject it, but it indicates two things. It indicates that Man City are serious players, and I think they'll come back with a second bid, I have to say that. And it also shows that they've made these tentative inquiries. They've tried to do a little bit of discovery, find out if Declan Rice is interested. As I say, might be putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 5. But if they've made the bid, then I think they've gauged that Declan Rice is interested. If that is true, then we've got an auction on our hands.